What up, my freaks? RuinusInsight here with part 16 of my Total War Warhammer 3 Sea Lord Aislinn Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, our fiery Phoenix, Asurian, Phoenix Guard, whatever army got a nice battle with the mount of Caradrian Ashtari making its debut. We are just about ready to complete this army and then let it, go off and do its own thing, which it's been waiting for a fair bit, and Aislinn is just about done up in the north and will want to move towards Conquata and the Shadow Legion. A, to acquire the Bell of the Ball, defeat trait from Be'lakor, and B, to just, take this place, maybe even as a colony. I'm still kind of hesitating there. Funnily enough, if we had the time, we could try to sail. Oh, wow. Never mind. I was going to say sail down here and grab the Black Pyramid for that lovely Winds of Magic Power Reserve and Hero Recruit rank. Just generally nice buffs, but we'd have to declare war on these guys, which I think everybody around would not be super happy with. So I guess we're not going to do that, at least not right now. Anyway, Armandus, you, my friend, are heading to the Citadel of Dusk, and that still has not changed, so go right towards the Sea Corpse. We'll grab that, and then we'll hit the Citadel right after. Salendor the Patient, in the meantime, is going to be fighting this turn, so we'll leave you alone for a few seconds. Erathond, you are traveling to the Glacier encampment, and I believe we still suffer attrition here because of the high chaos corruption, so just keep traveling in the current manner that you are. Artheus the Vengeful, you've got to wait another, I think, 8 turns before we can declare war upon Bretonnia and take their stuff, or at least the stuff that we want to take, so just keep doing your thing out here, grabbing islands as you go. You gotta wait for another Blade Lord as well, so I'm gonna be a little bit, and ideally another Noble, but, no guarantee we'll ever get the one that we want. Likamoida, you've been tremendously useful over the course of the few turns that we've had you, and Enna as well. Do you need to channel, by the way? No, you're both good. Alright, so start heading out this way. Oh, in camp again because of those darn chaos attritions. Because of that darn chaos attrition. Whatever, shut up. Anyway. You, Mantressa, are you done here? I think you are. Let us march stance you. You can't reach Astrala here, and I doubt that Astrala will go for you, so you're gonna march stance up this way. And you will want to, deliver the Scions of Mathlann to Exarian, and you will maybe want to recruit some stuff. Oh, you'll suffer attrition here. Maybe go just before landing. I mean, it probably won't matter all that much. I wonder if these guys are going to attempt to go for Nagrar. I guess you could go out to see if they do. Rodir the Brave. Okay, now we currently have nobody defending Karant Kar, but against a single army, I think they'll be fine, or at least I hope they'll be fine. Alright, and looks like that's it. So, the only thing that we gotta do is move towards Mr. Salendor here. He's been tremendously patient after all. And then either take these armies out in the field or within the settlement battle. I feel like since the AI is bad at settlement battles, it'll have a greater chance to actually beat us on the field, so we will give them that opportunity and strike in the field. Let's go for Laleath's Blessing, because why not? I assume they'll come in as reinforcements, and yes, they will. Oh, it's actually low casualties here. Huh. I mean, I guess it is just a giant pile of Marauder Spears. Is this even worth fighting at this point in time? I mean, it looks kind of fun. Yeah, let's fight it anyway. Do we want to maybe apply the Scarecrow banner? Let's pop it on the Noble. Wait, no, you're not a Noble, you're a Lore Master. Pop it on, I don't know. I guess the Lothar and Skycutters go.
I shall always guide and hearten you, defenders of Ulthuan, to battle!
Alrighty, here we go. Kind of an interesting army composition that the enemy has here. The 6, I believe, units of Screamers of Tzeentch, and then, of course, the giant pile of Spears. Spears and Screamers. I might try that myself next time I played Tzeentch. Anyway, we're going to start the battle up against this little single unit, single Lord, single Herald, while the enemy reinforcements are going to come in on this side of the map, wherein there we've got a nice sort of kill box, kill zone, etc., and a lot of unimpassable terrain that we're going to take advantage of, while Salendor the Patient goes after the enemy Lord, and actually has a difficult time of it because, see, rather than attack attacking like here, the eagle just kind of pushes it forward. It's very... And then at the same time, the enemy can actually fire whilst moving, so yeah, not a single hit made by the eagle, while the enemy lord has now made 2. Was that a third? Oh, there we go, finally a hit, and that might not have done any damage because the enemy just fell down. Alright. There we go, finally a hit delivered. Anyway, that's going to be continuing on for a while. And is going to keep pushing the enemy forward again. But fortunately, the enemy is nearly done, and more importantly, we've got the enemy reinforcements here. So giant pile of spears, and let's see how they do. We begin firing away with our Lothern Sea Guard as well as our units of Sky Cutters. The first unit of Marauders that has sort of reached us will, wow, get torn to shreds just like the second unit. But they've got so many more where that came from. Bronze shields and low armor means these guys are all super susceptible to range fire, and of course the spears are going to be no exception with no shields whatsoever. Lovely. Alright, the enemy lord is looking like they're going to have a bad time. I'm going to try to lower the enemy shields as well, the barrier, by hitting them with a big old Flock of Doom on every single unit. Only fair to use a Flock of Doom, considering the enemy's got so many flyers, 2 Furies and 6 Screamers after all. And speaking of, the Furies will in fact not choose to go after the Lothern Skycutters, but will instead touch down upon the Swanboat Mariners. But they've got Screamers in tow, which are going to go after the Skycutters. Fortunately, Salendor has defeated the enemy lord at this point and will move to reinforce the Sky Cutters against the Screamers, while the main enemy host marches in and flies on in as well. This time, usually perhaps we have deployed our units of the Pure Main Company and the other White Lions in the middle of our piles of Lothern Sea Guard here, and just so that they can deal with the Screamers as they touch down. And it looks like some of them will foolishly touch down upon the White Lions, who will tear them to shreds in short order. And have very much done so over on the right flank of this particular formation. Time to move in the White Lion Chariots and the War Lions, or War Lion Chariots. That's just Lion Chariots. Ugh. So there's they're White Lions, War Lions, and Lion Chariots. Alright, I would have at least said War Lion Chariots, but anyway. The units of Lion Chariots will crash through the little unit of Pink Horrors, but now just going to move in to try to distract as many of them possible, prevent them from firing, but also doing some damage nicely. Alright, a couple of charges in, only 10 units killed, but 2.7k damage, not so bad, and the other one is following suit with more kills and more damage. And of course, all the while, our Lothern Sky Cutters, as well as, well, pretty much all of our units, continue hacking away at the enemy. Pure Main Company leading the White Lions forward. Again, loving the 2 color schemes here. Working really nicely. And it looks like the enemy army is pretty much done for. In fact, no pretty much about it. The spears get hacked apart, the Screamers are banished, and the battle is ours. A little bit more damage on Salendor than I'd like, but mostly due to, yeah, Eagle nonsense. But anyway, we're still looking pretty darn good here. Alright, there we go. A second Cloak of Beards, huh? I don't really care for the item, but the enemy leadership reduction for enemy armies in region may be stackable with some other stuff, so I may consider using it on somebody. Anyway, a little bit more damage on Salendor than I would have liked due to the sort of annoying elements of how eagles or just large entities move and all that, but all good. Otherwise, pretty minimal damage altogether. We will take the... I guess we don't even need to take the healing because we'll auto-resolve what remains here, so we'll take the ransom captives for the bonus influence. We have finally started to drop an influence at least a little bit. So yeah, and hey, Mads Map. I don't trust you, Mads Map, so go to hell. You, Salendor, take Mount Athull now, please. And that'll resolve it, and I guess give it up to Teclis. We won't be sacking it. I think we won't have enough movement range to sack it. Yeah. Alright, establish outposts, go for Order of Lore Masters. I like so. And, oh, actually we would have enough movement range. Oh, well, too late. You can encamp now and then head on down to the never-ending chasm next. Good. Alright, and Kairos is pretty much broken. I imagine the last territories, with the possible exception of the Godless Crater, will be auto-resolvable. You are not a coastal territory, so we'll build this here. We will obviously build defenses and follow that up with the Diplomat Sanctum, and looking good. I believe we did the building last episode, so we're free to skip on by and end the turn. Anybody get attacked here? What's the likelihood? Low? I'm gonna say low. Alright, let's end the turn. Alright, Mantressa has arrived. Just gotta make sure to give her sort of shadowy, icy, murderous army, and send her after Malice to punish him for his temerity in attempting to invade territories that we had gone to the trouble of taking. Alright, anybody at town? We're down to 66 factions on the map. I got so used to Old World, I get confused when there are so few factions on the map now. Feels weird. And especially considering like a dozen of those are rogue armies and rogue fleets and stuff. Exiles of Nehek destroyed. Well, we were expecting that since they had no territories remaining, and... Wait, who's attacking these guys? Where are you fighting? Oh, right, Eataine attacked you, so Eataine would come down here as well. I was actually hoping that these guys would take a bunch of the territories from these guys, specifically all the way through to Arnheim and Val's Anvil, but maybe leave them one territory. I don't think it's going to happen, but it would have been nice. Ready for duty, Imric. Yes, I don't want to be over here, but anyway. Technology researched, Swift Sense, good. Tech Thief, Barded Ithilmar Steed, no. Barded Ithilmar Steed. Shouldn't it be Ithilmar Barded Ithilmar dash Barded Steed? Barded Ithilmar Steed? You know, is it me? Like, replace Ithilmar with Steel, right? Barded Steel Steed? Shouldn't it be Steel Barded Steed? I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, maybe it's just me. Noble, you are the conscientious type. I'm gonna leave you here. I don't really care about you. I care about Tiffian, our new Blade Lord, who is going to actually go to Lustria, I wanna say? Yeah, to Lustria. Look at all those islands. Isn't that lovely? Yes, you to Lustria, like so. Oh, you can't reach the fast travel in one go. Did you really not go out of the port? Please tell me you can actually reach this. I don't think he can, though. Nah, just out of range. Oh, actually he can. Alright, that was kind of dumb, but I'm happy, and that's what matters. Alrighty, well, you know what, while we're moving heroes, let's move heroes, shall we? Let's see, so Kyrian, you're supposed to temporarily join Arathon's army, just so that he can heal up a little bit more, and while we have you, Arathon, go up to Glacier Encampment, which you cannot reach by like a tiny bit. Rude. Anyway, go to enemy territory, and I should have probably popped you into that army immediately, but all good. Tech Thief, start the thieving, like so, and then you two. Do we actually need to help Arathon with this? Probably not. Probably get a decent little fight out of this. Alright, you two, go get ready to besiege Dagrak's End then. And oh, they're recovering. Oh, he might actually not even be able to besiege it because the enemy would sally out, and I don't really want to fight without Arathon because this is his show up here, as it tends to be. Elven Embassy here around Dagrak's End, please. I guess we'll build the other buildings afterwards. Anyway, Armandus, let's start from... not really the top, because, you know, Aislinn should be here, but all good. Approach the carcass, quick little auto-resolve for you, buddy. And quick little pile of healing, I think. Because we want to land immediately. And Bow of the Seafarer. Feels appropriate. And I should probably give some of these to... well, you know what, actually, do you have a weapon there, Gwendolyn? You have... oh, you have the Asp bow. Yeah, fine. You're going to land at the Citadel of Dusk. You, Zubaran, are going to go to Dusk Peaks, and I didn't mean to keep using you as a tech thief in this way, but that's what's happening now. You go here. And auto-resolve, because this barely has a garrison. And we will occupy it as a colony. Yes, yes. Lovely, and we can immediately build this thing, which we should, because we need the additional... oh. Wait, this doesn't give us... oh, I should have built this as an outpost, shouldn't I have? But... huh. I wanted to double up. Oh, but I guess it's made so that you can't do it. We already get the bone... huh? Wait. This says Elven Colony +1, but we were up to 2 and we went down, and hopefully it comes back next turn, because if it's lying, I would be upset because I was counting the colonies. I guess we'll see. Because yeah, this went down, but it shouldn't have, because this should have put it back up. I don't know, man. I don't know. Do you want to keep the dragon ship supplies for now? Maybe. You know what, keep it for now. I don't know for how long. Anyway, build the hidden anchorage either way, but that one's always going to be constructed. I don't know whether we need this many dragon ship supplies, and I certainly don't know whether we need to build this thing here. What's our trade income per turn right now? 2.4k, we're losing about half, well, not quite half of it, but a fair bit to Elven colonies, eh? No, just stay as you are for now. Anyway, we will go for, I guess, growth for now, because it's going to be a while growing the place. Salendor. Take Neverending Chasm. This one I think you can you steal tech from here? Yes. Go here. We will sack the place and then transfer it to Techless. Yeah, decent defenders, a decent garrison here, but probably not decent enough for us to be concerned in any way with them. Steel tech, or not steel tech, sack, on a resolve, and sack. And establish outpost for Techless. Come on now. And there you go, establish outpost, Order of Lore Masters, establish. Good job. And then you can go into an camp again, and then proceed to the Godless Crater, hopefully in one round before these guys can recover. Let's pick a new tech. What were we going to go for next? I think, well, everything is one turn now, so we are free to take anything here. We could buff up the White Lions and Swords Masters, which we are using a fair bit. Elite Champions is fine, but it's not what I was looking for. Immunity to contact effects on Phoenix Guard is really quite nice, but it's not like we're using more than one of them right now. More White Lions. Oh, I was interested in the physical resistance for War Lions, and... oh. I was hoping that this would include the Eagles for the physical resistance, but it doesn't. It's disappointing. Speed for Oceania. It's accomplished fighter for Lore Masters is pretty nice. More buffs for Lore Masters and Phoenix Guard and White Lions, which is actually quite nice. Anything in the realms that we care about? I mean, there probably is, but... huh, I swear we had this before. Did I delete another building? Twin... oh, right. Okay, no, I remember doing that last episode, or the previous episode. But all good. Anyway, I think we're just going to go for the Star Metal Blades here. And just because it buffs a significant number of units. Alright. And then we keep on going. Who's next? So, Saji, you can't move because you're recruiting, and then Aislinn, you're in the same position. You are going to recruit from Aislinn shortly, so just move up to him. And then Mantressa, I would like you to go into an campsite. Oh, you know what? Go here. Why are you still suffering? Why were you suffering attrition here? Oh, there's still Coronate Corruption, but there isn't here? Or, oh, the dragon ships are just immune to it, I take it. Alright, all good. Anyway, Mantressa, try this. You and Saji can move to the Frozen City while we move southward. You can build the... oh, you have to make a choice here. A moment. Okay, what are you missing here? Oh, the dragon building. Yeah, okay, we would definitely do want to build that. Here, we could lose dragon ship supplies to get a lovely Hero and Lord recruit rank +5, which with all 5 dragon ships is very significant. But here's the problem. We have most of our armies ready to go, just a few more that are missing. So while additional hero buffs and stuff is great, how much use would we actually get out of this at this point? I fear it won't be all that much. Oh, of course, now we get a freaking incendiary fire mage. Good lord, alright. I'm annoyed because I decided to summon one here. Lorna, Mage of Fire, and even gave her stuff. And then we finally get an incendiary one. Well, I was potentially going to have 2 fire mages. You, Grimzeal, you're going to go southward. You're going to go into Rodir the Brave's army. Rodir, you cannot build anything, right? You're going to go south... oh. Okay, you're going to wait because we can't do anything with Capitano Sissoko there. Therefore, you're going to keep building or recruiting. Then, it's going to be costly, but it's time to do 2 things. Thing the first will be to... okay, please, game, please. We do want to get the Black Citadel of Anlek, but not immediately. The first thing we want to build here is the Illyrian steading for the Dragon Princes, and the second thing is this Asur Martial Field temporarily. We will want to upgrade the colony seaport, and we will want to upgrade the dragon ship berth. Then we will want to get Imric back up and running at a cost of nearly 3k per turn. Then we will want to get you... Anything here faction-wide? Didn't come from industry buildings, I don't think applies to us, but get it anyway. Dragonhorn, Root Marcher, Calidor Combatant, Recruitment Noble all provinces, that's nice. Armor plus 15 for Lord's Army and Spell Resistance. Fire Resistance and Leadership for Army. Speed and Charge for Cav. Melee Defense and Physical Resistance for Dragon Princes. And lastly, Ashen Fields, which is a nice weakness to fire damage. Actually, funnily enough, considering the buffs and stuff that you have, Caradrian would be a really nice lord to put into Imric's army for just a ludicrous stack with the Dragon's Phoenix Guard and Dragon Princes if you really wanted to, but I like them as sort of separate units. Attacks cause flammable, good. Dragon Pact, why not? And then what you are definitely going to be buffing is Vanguard Masters, so those Dragon Princes, and we may as well start moving through the Dragon buffs as well. Like so. Now you can't build any of those unless you want to globally recruit Dragon Princes. It's actually not horrifically expensive. It's gonna take a while, but do it anyway. We might not even... You know what? Then, do we even need the Illyrian steading here? I guess the question is then, where do we build it? We have one here in Zlatland temporarily, which we are using this for. And we will eventually delete, but you know what? If you just globally recruit those Dragon Princes like so, we can forgo doing this, and then build the Black Citadel of Anlek instead, which will help this place be very defensible, which would be nice. So we don't have to, you know, worry about it constantly. Also, do we want... How many Dragon Princes do we want? I might do a sort of... You know, what I did in the... what I did in my Imric campaign was keep him very low in terms of numbers of units in his actual army. He basically spent the entire campaign with a third of a stack, and it was more than enough. But those units are very much more buffable in SFO than they are here. We also do want dragons. We will have fire dragons in the fire army, we have moon dragons in the lore master army, so we want the star dragons, but we don't have access to them yet. Could put a couple of mereworms in here, but I was kinda gonna put them in another army as well. The chariot army, to be specific. Oh, did I do the dedication to Vol? I did. Alright, you know what, just globally recruit 4 for now. I will think about what other things we want and or need. Arthas the Vengeful, let's move you. You can't quite reach the fell cargo, so just go very, very close to it, like so. And then hit it next turn, and you are not able to upgrade anything, so you're good for now. Alright, good. Ooh, right before it. Alright, perfect. Sea Lord Aislinn, you. Alright, I was trying to make a choice. We could always do one and then convert it to another. Maybe. You know what, let's do Trader's Lodgings for now. It will counteract the significant income loss from putting Imric on field. Troop Ferry, you are going to grab Ashrak after we steal tech. You know what, let's do the tech thievery first because we need to. End of discussion. Anyway, Anwesu, who are you again? Alright, one of the nobles here. Builder, you need to be building. As one does. Okay, so Hagreef is fine. Nagaron is fine, and I take it you don't need to go to Clarkarond now, but it looks of it now. We do have another... Yeah, alright, fine. Head up to Grond, then. He won't be needed in Nagaron for a while, until it's tier 5, which ain't gonna be now. And the places are growing, Grond is growing. Yeah, you're probably gonna be sitting in Grond, then. Alright, good. Builder will come in handy. Tech Thief. One of many. Go steal tech. Oh, look at that. The Decala is nearly done. I'm kind of impressed, I gotta say. Lorna. Alright, so I guess temporarily we'll put you into Saji's army. Okay, Saji, lose these ship's companies, buddy. Alrighty, yeah, we'll put Lorna in your army temporarily. I don't know if we're gonna keep her. Honestly, if we can get another Incendiary Fire Mage, that would be just fantastic. But we'll keep her for now. Then, who else do we have hero-wise? We have Tech Thief, which is going to steal from Shagrath. And, wait, do you have... No, you're fine. Point-wise, I mean. Failure. Disappointment. Why do you disappoint me? Let's also mill a handmaiden. I did want a couple of these. Let's lose the vigorous one and disband said vigorous one. And then check the lore masters. Disciple and... I guess we want to mill one of these as well. Hate to waste the influence like this, but we need one with a phoenix buff. And then nobles. Resilient and dynamo. I do really like dynamo, but... well, actually resilient is quite nice too if we want to make one that, you know, is very fighty. But I think we're still going to have to mill. I'm going to say farewell to dynamo for now. And I believe that's it, unless we want to mill a mist mage. I want one with... actually handmaiden. Practice, divisive... No, okay, it's not what I was looking for. Resilient is what I was looking for. It would be nice to get a resilient mist mage. Yeah, alright, let's mill one of you then. Yeah. Fair enough. Alright, looks good to me. Next up, let's see if there's anybody else. Okay, so Aislinn, you're stuck. I'm sorry I keep clicking him. It's just pathological at this point. You, go and grab Ashrak for... I believe it's Eataine. All Eataine up here. Alright, Eataine it is. And establish outpost for Eataine, and establish outpost. Good. Are you still needed? Glacial Gardens, I guess in theory Shagrath and Shard Bastion, but it's gonna take you so long to get there that you probably don't serve a purpose, meaning we will reset you. And then send you to Fairy Troops possibly, so reset skill points, good. And that puts us down by a fair amount, alright, and counteracts the whole Limerick thing that we just did. Alright, and I believe you were the last. So just building, and then turn ending. Lovely. Alright, so the capes. You are... one I'm still waiting on. Yeah. As to whether we need it. You, Spiteful Peaks. Yes to the upgrades and yes to the coastbound causeways, pretty much always. Like so. And... yeah, okay, you're fine. Do we want to collect the income here? It's probably not much yet. Yeah. We will soon, but not now. Alright, Harganath, we'll build you up and then we will transform these into not garbage. Lovely. And you have no coastal territories here? Yeah, doesn't look like it. Alright, fair enough. What about buildifying things here? I'm not going to do a check of all of them, I'm just going to do the ones that show directly that they need to be built. Too lazy to do that right now. And it's something I can do between the episodes as well, so just do that later. Alright, good, good, and good, and good, and I believe that's it. Looks like that's it. Alrighty, skip by. Outpost upgrade available with whom? What? Oh, there's another one here. Do we want to upgrade this in Torsar War? Nobody's going to attack Torsar War, we don't really care. Skip that. Lord not moved. He can't move. Why are you telling us Lord not move when he literally physically cannot move due to recruitment? Skip. Outpost available with Eataine. I don't care. Order of Lore Masters will take the quest to kill Estrala, who seems to be going around this way, and end the turn. And if you're wondering why I didn't use any of the allegiance, it's because next turn we can use the 1000 allegiance to get another one of the capstone allegiance consult Asur lords thing that we've been waiting for. And I wanted to make sure that we had saved up the 1000 we needed. What do you want? You want military access. The Bretonnians won't be super happy. Do we care? Here's the problem. We're currently fighting Heshwatla, and I don't know whether this is a good idea. I'm gonna say no for now. Much as I do or could use a few lizards in a few armies, or at the very least much as I think it would be pretty interesting. The fact that there's a good likelihood that Heshwatla has to be wiped out means that I don't know about it. Anyway, Creator, Seafarer for Artheus, good. Star Metal Blades, good. Consult Leaders available, yes, that's what I was saving for. Alright, Asur Domination. We will now consult, I guess, Tyrion for... because he must have several units. White Lions and Phoenix Guard and Silver Helms. I mean, we gotta do them all anyway, right? Slash a giggle. And you can, in fact, consult Imric, right? Yes, you can. So we can still grab the Imric's champions, but anyway, consult Tyrion. Yes, yes.
Leave the politics
and grab
to
that
others.
Eataine's strength. Alright, then we need to wait a few more turns and do it again. Now, we still have enough to grab one of these. Research rate plus 20. That seems like the easy pick here. I don't dislike the recruit rank for all units of all armies as well. Oh, we're nearly done with those too. We just have the 3 left. Recruit rank plus 1. Casualty punishment rate for all dragon ships and research. Oh, and also this one's a magic power capacity. Yeah, that's also good. Alrighty, and then just to double check, these are all done. Alright, I'm gonna say do the battlement specialists like so. Lovely. Alright, next. I have to figure out the appropriate way to do this. So, you will want to sack for... Oh. It's kind of annoying. Exarian. Will you... Okay, no, you can't do this with you. I would like you to move in here. In camp stance. Then I would like Mantreza to besiege this. She won't get as much value out of sacking it as Aislinn will, but we will break the siege. I just want Aislinn to move to the other side of the frozen city. Alright, so do this. Relax. And then Aislinn, you're gonna go here. And then Saji, your army is complete. You're going to move into march stance. Right. Wait, you don't even need to be in march stance. Go here. Everybody will leech XP. We're gonna pop Adis into Saji's army for now. There we go. Now you have 2 fire mages. You are still waiting for a second lore master. We could replace one of the fire mages with a... Well, I mean, the fire mages are also dragons. You have to remember that, which is, again, why I wanted another incendiary one. Actually, while we're here. Please, please. No dice. Do we mill ya? I mean, we could mill ya. Alright, maybe I'll mill between the episodes. We'll see, depending on if it's this turn or not. Anyway, oh. I assumed that... I got so used to Aislinn being at the top of the list. Alright, right. Anyway, Artheus, grab the fill cargo real quick. Castle Forged Steel, please. Free Rangers X. We'll transfer that to another Lord or Hero. You are going to grab this mysterious island next with a quick little march stance. And we'll put Tiffian in your army while you're at it. To get you your second Blade Lord. Like so, which will move your army from 5.1k to... Actually, it should probably be even or so. Maybe slightly less. To 5.0k, but that's with the Lore Master in there as well. Making these guys nicely cheaper. Alright, happy with your position. Huh. Wait, is Chupayotl full of rats? I thought they were dead. Or is this just ruins? No, it is full of rats, huh? We could fight Pestilence if we wanted to while we're here. I'm just wondering whether we should... I would like to occupy Chupayotl, but I don't think we can anyway. Yo, steal from Dusk Peaks again. 87. Yeah, nice. Alright, and then Armandus. Ooh, wait, we have to make a big decision here as to whether we keep giving Techless territory here, or we go for one of the others. Here's the thing. We'll run into that situation again where they're sailing southward and it's not, you know, good. How are you guys in terms of your relationship? Yeah, if we didn't need the influence right now to fix our relationship with the Bretonnians, I would use some of it, but well, we do, so it is the way it is. Anyway, let's deal with this situation. So Aislinn, or rather Mantreza, I'm gonna want you to break the siege, like so. And then I'm going to want Aislinn to sack the frozen city. And then Mantreza to occupy it. Well, by occupied, I mean transfer it to Eataine. Or, wait. Oh, wait, we already gave him Nagrar and Dargoth, so yeah, this will go to Eataine. Okay, can I just please click it? Thank you. Auto resolve. Nobody dies. Nobody dies. Triple checking. Good. Phoenixes? Well, the Phoenixes were already hurt, so fair enough. Alright, and then sack the place. Then... Okay, so we need to make sure... Ooh, we can reach Shagrath from here. Here's the problem. Is your... Are you gonna still be in range? Because I'd like to recruit for one more turn. I'm gonna hope that you can. Hey, Saji has a Star Dragon. Sorry, Saji, but much as that's better, you're a fire army, so Sun Dragon is the way to go. Do we have any Banners of Eternal Flame yet? We do not. Game. Why? Why do you hate me? Lorna, good. Adis, good. Mantreza, good. Okay, you're all good. Mantreza. Take the frozen city and transfer it to Eataine, like so. Then, Aislinn, I'm gonna still say move you down to Shagrath Town. And wait, Steel Tech before we do. Hey, nice success. Alright, Aislinn, establish outpost. 4. And do we just keep going with Aislinn, putting all their territories up here? Here's the thing, we need a lot of territories with Yvresse. We could put some of their territories up here as well. I was going to put some of them here in Bretonnia because it makes sense, or possibly even here where the Skaven are. But I think maybe not. Because A, Bretonnia is basically safe already. Arguelon and the other Wood Elves have pretty much cleared it with a little bit of help from Avalorn. We could put more Avalornian territories there since they've taken Kuran. Alright, fine. I think we do Yvresse now. Alright, and then I just hope I don't regret it. Establish outpost. Alright. And we'll do the same thing with the rest of the territories. Here, Aislinn, you are now going into encamp stance, and you should still be in recruitment range. Yes? Yes, perfect. And then you can even move a little bit further down. Save on a few of those points. Then we will upgrade. What do we have here? So this gives us influence circle size plus 100%. Versus plus 50%, but gives other characters in the circle of influence income from post-battle loot, but pretty much no one will actually be near each other. That's the thing. We do get bonus casualties captured, but I think I'd rather have the circle of influence size. And the enemy hero success chance, so we'll go for that. And here I did want to maybe switch to the Apt Castle muster, mostly because unit XP in our own force doesn't do anything for us, because our units are already maxed out, well, with the exception of the Skycutters, but they soon will be. Yeah. And then you've built up as well. I wonder how much that increased our trade. Hey, our trade nearly matches our building income. That's also nice. Anyway, Exarian, move this way.
Tomorrow we continue.
Then I would like you to build this. Then I would like you to or you yourself recruit some basic spears, and I did put you in the thing, eh? Yeah. Just have to double check that everyone's where they're supposed to be, with the exception of Troop Fairy. Huh? You can perform this, you gotta be kidding me. You need her to not be wounded in order to be kicked out? That's ridiculous. That is absolutely not the way that it should be. Okay, well, the game's being silly, but, what do I expect at this point? Alright, well, I'll have to wait for Troop Fairy to come back then, and I don't even know where you are anymore. Good lord, it's one of these. Yeah, Unip had 2 turns. Shadow Mage. Okay, so now, you, Exarian. I need you to use Aislinn's recruitment to do 2 things. I hate to waste 2 turns, but it's the fastest way to build the Phoenixes, so we'll go 4 Ice Phoenixes, and we will do not the Oceanids, but Water Elementals? Yes, Sea Elementals, whatever. 1, 2, 3? How many of these do we actually want? There's too many Phoenixes. I think it's okay. Well, let's do 3 for now, and then we'll see. Or we could just do 4. You know what? Screw it, do 4. And if we want to delete one, we'll just delete one, right? Yeah. You can build spears for yourself. In fact, build another spear like so with the Mathlann, with the Scions of Mathlann. We'll need nobles and stuff to buff up the spears as well, even with the sort of seat of power, whatever it is that you have. You, Saji, you're waiting for a hero, so you're holding out for a hero. Anyway, go down here. Mantressa, you're waiting for those Phoenixes, so you can move south. Oh, actually, you know what? Switch to Lilith's Blessing, because you need to channel. Alright. Looks like that's good. You are going to join Rodir's army, who can't move because of frickin'... Okay, you know what? Go via the land, then. You can move out of Slaver's Point instead. You can travel southward, and you're gonna go join Imric, who I guess wants to recruit his army before we get him the Calidor buff, so whatever. Alright, all good. Armandus and Tex, and there's a lot of stuff to be doing. What do we want to select next? I was contemplating Ward of Kurnus for the physical resistance, so I think we'll take that. Then, okay, since we started to do Yvresse up here rather than Aislinn, I guess it keeps these guys fighting up here. Somebody's gonna need to be fighting these guys, so we'll eventually get into a war with them. Do we just do Teclis up here? I guess we do. We gotta keep him on one part of the map, essentially. Alright, kind of annoying to have to give Teclis all of these territories, but what are you gonna do, right? Alright, you go to Dusk Peaks, and give it to Teclis then. Out of resolve, please. And establish outpost. Do we want to sack this? Yeah, I'll sack it.
Leave nothing of her.
And another Trickster's Pendant. It's a nice pendant. It's just that we have a lot of those things. I'd prefer more Seer Staves of Sapphire because they get +7/+7 melee attack and defense. Establish outpost. Alrighty, and then you can go into encamp and then get ready to move towards Schlantz. It's gonna take 2 turns anyway, so you're good. I always forget that Armandus is a
We are in great danger.
is not a dragon ship lord. Anyway, Salendor, you... Oh, look at that. Kairos is back for one last fight, but I fear that he's just going to get auto-resolved since we fought that fight and we've already defeated him like 8 times. So one more time. I wonder if we have enough movement range to sack it and then occupy it. Alright, yeah, we're auto-resolving this. Sorry, Kairos. We've had enough of you and your nonsense. Sack. Please tell me this works. And you moved far, but we're good. We... Starboard staff. Was hoping for a Seer staff, but okay, establish outpost for Teclis. There you go, buddy. Alright, now you can go into encamp and heal up, and Oracles of Zinch at last destroyed. No more of that nonsense. Grab that Elven Sail as well. While you're here, you have the growth, you have the reduction, you're good. Alright, who needs to move next? Arathon, are you in range? You are you little coward, are you running? Are you actually in range? Wait, Tech Thief?
As you wish.
Still tech.
Act shy, I call thee.
Success. Is he in range? I can't quite tell. He's a full stack. Yes, he is in range. Perfect. Alright, so we're definitely fighting this. I just want to make sure that we do one thing, which is put you in here, possibly... No, I clicked the wrong guy. Not making that mistake again. I've already done it once in this campaign. Alright, you're gonna move in here. Just before I forget, though, I want to check trade agreements. Pizza's willing to trade. Somebody pointed out that these guys killed the Greybeard's prospectors, and I do like that. I don't like that they're fighting the Lizardmen. We could probably fix their relationships, though. Maybe we should trade with them after all. Oh, Heralds of Ariel is now willing to trade. Yes. Actually, like the military alliance with you because you might attack these guys and then we could join them. But anyway, we'll do the trade agreement for now. The more trade agreements we get, the better. Famished, you know what? I'm against my possibly better judgment, but we're going to do this for now. We're not going to do any other agreements, I just want the money. And we will trade with them. And then if we have spare influence, we'll fix their relationship with the lizards. I'm just gonna hope that the lizards keep fighting in the Badlands instead. Anyway, I think that was the stuff that we needed to do. The noble can have 1 point, so actually replenish troops.
Strike at the heart.
Strike at the heart indeed. Wait, is this a moment? It's not a minor settlement. Okay, I just wanted to make sure there was a field battle. Go.
For the Sea Guard, for Ulthuan, for all Asur.
Alrighty, for all Asur, a beautiful volley of Reaper bolt or Eagle Claw bolt throwers at the enemy ranks, and that's a lot of Mung milling around to take those hits in those relatively tight formations of Marauders, and I definitely mean relatively because they're kind of loose. But anyway, they've got a long way to travel towards us while taking all this damage. So let's see how much we can soften up the first army before the second army arrives on field. Now, Arathon has not gotten the chance to fight a pile of Marauders as yet, so I'm definitely going to have to enjoy this, especially as the Mung are pretty limited in number. Alright, and they are moving forward. Our Silverin Guard stand all the way back here with 5 units and an eagle, of course, floating overhead of each. Huh. What are the eagle? What is causing this? Is it naval discipline? What's causing the sort of blue glow on them? Is it tactician? Why is it? Why do I see the effect on the eagles but not on the Silverin Guard? I don't remember the eagles having that effect, but anyway, all good. For now, the enemy army is in very bad shape. The enemy axe throwers are done for, as we have focus fired them to make sure that they can't fire back at us, and are now quickly working to cut down on the Marauder horses so that they can also not do the same. And in fact, this first army is down to maybe a third of its capabilities now, just as the enemy reinforcements are just about ready to arrive. Alright, gonna have to turn to deal with the rest of these units. Could have probably sniped the enemy lord fairly quickly if we focused fired him with all of our Skycutters. Admittedly, that's half of our army. The Skycutters aren't nearly as overpowered in vanilla as they are in SFO, though in SFO they're a fair bit stronger. So it is nice, I don't feel bad in having 8 Skycutter, maybe a little bit bad, but maybe put it down to 6 instead of 8, I will think about it. But certainly in SFO this would be overkill, whereas in vanilla they do take a long time to kill things. Though admittedly in SFO they do take a fairly decent time as well, but they just happen to be more powerful because the Lothern Skycutters in SFO have the ballista bolts and the sort of arrow fire at the same time. They can fire in many directions and they're pretty darn nasty. Anyway, as the enemy marauders close the distance with the Silverin Guard, including the Talon Guard there, we've got the Eagles coming down upon them as well, to work hand in hand with the spears. And it looks like the Marauders are going to be out of the picture pretty darn quickly at this rate. Most of them are in fact going to start booking it on out of there. 2 remain on the left flank, and that not for much longer as they turn. I don't know whether we have enough damage to make sure that they can't return with the rest of the army as they rally, but it's looking pretty good so far. And the Silverin Guard also looking really nicely with this color scheme. Yeah, definitely my favorite color scheme are the Elves. And I know I say this every episode, but it's just the case. And ooh, looks like the enemy takes advantage of the fact that we are engaged with other units to bowl over a bunch of Silverin Guard who cannot brace in time to deal with those chariots. Decent bit of damage on them, in fact a few kills. We're going to have to intercept them, and so the Eagles will come down upon them and start focusing the chariots down, although with them being stuck like this, the Silverin Guard should still be able to tear through a fair few of them. Alrighty, and the enemy's second stack is clearly here. That's a lot of Marauders. The chariots are joined by Marauder horses and a number of Skinwolf units as well, and a lot of Marauder horse, and that we're going to try our best to focus down with the Skycutters, who admittedly at this point are down to about 20%, maybe even less, of their ammunition. They're going to try to intercept the enemy Lord with the Oceanids, as well as whatever other units we can, while we continue working on the critical targets, i.e. the chariots and the Skinwolves within our formation, and keep the Silverin Guard sort of together so that they don't get isolated and destroyed. And their melee defense at 74 is super high, so they can certainly hold the ground for a long time like this, especially with the Eagles supporting against the single entities, or low model units. Alright, it looks like the Marauder horses, Kurgan horsemen, will close the distance as well. Damn, they got a lot of armor-piercing damage with those great weapons on them. Definitely have to be careful with allowing them to flank us. But otherwise, the battle is turning in our favor to about 70% balance of power. Arathond leading from the front against the enemy when the Silverin Guard will move in to support. The Mist Mage has come down as well to add his sort of bulk, or the bulk of his Skycutter, to the mass of the fighting. Chaos Warriors and Marauders are now bringing up the rest of their forces. We've been engaged by and large with the Kurgan horses, Marauder horses, and the Skinwolves, the faster elements of the enemy army, but now we're going to be engaged with the Brawl. Of course, we will be able to get at least a few shots of range at the enemy, but for now, most of the Skycutters, being nearly or out of ammunition, have come down upon the enemy range units in the back line. And though I feel it like it's, it would be pretty dangerous, if not detrimental, to take a Skycutter in through the trees like this. Seems like it would be a bad idea. But perhaps not such a bad idea. It looks like with the fast movers destroyed, as soon as the Lord gets defeated by Arathond, and as soon as the Skinwolves get torn to shreds, the Chaos Warriors and Marauders alike will shatter, despite the fact that they had plenty of HP, and the battle is ours. The Mung defeated. We'll see if they can recover from this, but, you know, I strongly doubt it. Alrighty, there we are, absolutely trounced, which, well, nothing less than expected out of Arathond's army. Bombardment with 18k damage outdid all the other Lothern Skycutters by the looks of it. Our bolt thrower ones did more damage than the non-bolt thrower ones, but, you know, launching a billion bolts into a pile of Marauders does make sense. The regular ones did provide decent support, though I have been thinking of maybe replacing 2 of them with a couple of Hawk Riders creatures from the from our wood elf allies. It might keep it a little bit more interesting. 8 does feel like a lot of skycutters, and not that I don't appreciate the piercing shrieks of Erathon's army. Anyway, High Elf Sea Patrol defeats the Mung and destroys them, I want to say, or do they have another? I guess we're about to find out. Decisive victory, yes. And this one goes to Athull. Now, are we in range? Can we sack this? I don't know. So we're about to find out. Oh, wait, were we just at the edge of our... I feel like we were just at the edge of our range. Don't move. Okay, don't move. Don't move. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay. Now we're okay. Alrighty, so Glacier Encampment. You will be given to Athull. Establish outpost, Athull. Good. Stop moving. And then, I was hoping to be able to go into a camp stance, but oh well. Damn you, attrition. Alright, well, they can't take Glacier Encampment back, or at least I assume not. You're going to go into Ladriel's, and then you're going to, I guess, heal up for 1 turn. And, oh! Okay, the Bloody's returned. Okay, well, I wonder if she'll try to attack you. You can't fight her until Erathon's there, so you guys are just going to sort of sit here. -1 thing. Oh. Huh. Actually, you're going to go up here. There's a problem. I would like to get you into the army. We actually want the current allegiance that we have with Avalorn. What the heck? Huh. I think I saw that in a couple of episodes ago, but I fear that the Wood Elves are going to get into it with the Clan Angren dwarfs, which wouldn't be surprising. Anyway, what do we have here? Non-aggression pacts with Itza, Reikland, Vissenland, all fine, but not what I'm looking for here. Defensive alliances with the Famished and with Itza, and peace with the Legion of the Gore Queen. Again, I strongly feel that Khorne should never be able to have peace agreements. Like, don't necessarily start them out at war with everybody, but once you've declared war, they shouldn't be able to peace out with them, because I feel like Khorne himself would very much not appreciate this. Just me? Maybe. Or maybe not. Anyway. Tech Thief, you're moving up north. We got another Tech Thief here. Steal one more time from Dekala, maybe? Any Tech Thieves recently reached rank 11 or so? 10 or 11? No. Builder. Alright, so you need to go to Grand. And then we'll need to move you down to Harganeth afterwards. Oh, well, I was hoping to do so, but maybe not so much. Anyway, gold mine here. It's going to be a gold mine. And I guess we do the Phoenix King's Treasury building first, generally speaking, and that probably is not going to change here. Wait, we can still get the Dragon Ship Birth even though you're not coastal? That's kind of interesting. Also surprising. But good. Chance to gain a magic item 3% per turn. The more of those we have, the better. Also, let's build up buildings while we're here. Causeways and that. Looks good. Collect income? Yeah, start collecting income now. Harganeth, you... Yeah, start collecting income. Just so I don't have to look at you. Alrighty, then here, we cannot build either of the landmarks here. I love the fact that we have so many landmarks. Up here in Nagaroth. I don't want to do the Stallion Market / Royal Chartered Fleet yet. We will eventually, because they make a lot of money, but right now it feels like it's not worth it. Do we want to build a Sunlit Pavilion? And it's 300 Elven trade. We still need the Elven trade, though, so we will build this, but right now may not be the best idea. We'll want to build a coastal shipyard either way, so maybe we'll wait on that. Also, in the other colonies... Wait, let me just see here for a second. So we focused on the Noble Consulate, but that needs a tier 3. So yeah, it's these 3 that get built everywhere. That still hasn't changed. Also, keep upgrading this. Alrighty, the Capes. We are not upgrading you for now, but we are going to build the defenses here and the causeways as well. You Dusk Peaks are not coastal, so we'll go for the Seat of the Sea Lord. The Road of Skulls we will ignore for now, and then Phoenix Gate. Costly, but we should upgrade it. Alright, Deadwood, new territories. Yes to the upgrade, yes to the building, and yes to the same stuff, as most places. Alright, the Icefire Plains, kind of in the same situation. Keep building everything up. And more means more trade and all that sort of stuff, so that means we will soon be able to spend some of that trade. Alright, Seat of the Sea Lord here, yes, and one of these, and then one of these. And lastly, Shagrath. Oh, you're a coastal territory, right? Yes. Alrighty, so you can build defenses and you can do that. Beautiful. Alright, and nobody else needs to move, I take it. That was the building. We've got one last thing to check, and we gotta look through our heroes. We got an incendiary, Handmaiden. It does kind of make sense, but here's the problem. Handmaidens already have flaming attacks, so it's actually not that useful on them, is it? Another conscientious one. I'm getting really tired of these ones. Part 5 out of 15. Maybe we just keep getting conscientious nobles on field, then use them to collect some more influence. Is it worth it to pay for them? I don't know. Get one here. Alrighty, and then we'll use you to secure influence. I guess we'll also grab knowledge of, man's affairs, because the income from ports is more valuable than the other income types. Specialist, and then you can have maybe assassinate. Increased trade doesn't do anything for us here. Also gotta remember that the sky stewardship means that we do get mileage out of getting a few of these guys into the Eagle army. And the additional armor in particular for the Eagles is quite nice. They already have high melee attacks, so the other stuff doesn't really matter. Alright, anyway, I guess we'll go for assassinate. Alrighty, and then you can take out the Bard of the Mar Steed. Also, do we still have that one that had the award save and stuff? Resilient. You know what, maybe we'll just get the resilient one. I wanted the ones that would buff up our Silverin Guard a little bit, but they're going to be very strong at holding the line anyway, and I don't want to wait 8 million turns. So... Are we able to build it? Wait, we can recruit nobles anywhere now, right? So does that mean we can recruit them in places where we have encampments? No. Or encampments, we can build one at Grand, yes. Yes, we can. Huh, rank 9 rather than 11, though. Is it worth it? You know what? It's going to... Just build it here. I don't want to take 8 million turns to travel. Let's go for the resilient one. Alright. And then you're gonna pop on an eagle. Then, we've checked the handmaidens, we've checked the nobles, we are still looking for another one of these guys. Okay, let's smell ya.
What do you seek?
So much hero milling. Alright, Mist Mages, another incendiary one, that's kind of funny. And Fire Mages, you gotta be kidding me, another incendiary one. That's fantastic. Alright, now we do have 2 incendiary ones for Saji, which means sorry, Lorna. Much as I like the Sword of Battle and the Seer Staff of Safri in you, not the... you know what I mean. You are no longer of use to us. Much as I like Protected, we don't need another Fire Mage. We could use a... Can we use you as a Tech Thief? Wait, let me just see here. Oh, no, you want Geniuses as Tech Thieves, so sorry, Lorna, you're out. I guess you're just gonna get disbanded then. Yeah. Alright, bye Lorna. We'll miss you. Alrighty. And the rest of that is good, so skip, hero not, I'm just gonna skip it. Whatever it is, end the turn. Hostile hero action success, or, I mean, they failed, but, you know, still, how dare they even try? One last thing from Kairos, I suppose. Alright, can anybody attack us this turn? Let's find out. Oh, I also want to double check whether we can get Hawk Riders from any of our Wood Elven friends. Now would be an ideal time since Arathon's doing a decent bit of fighting now. What do we have here? Such is the nature of war, your war expands. Legion of the War Queen declares war on Eataine. Sure. Alright, your recent occupation and transfer of a settlement belonging to... Oh, right. Yeah, sure. Such is the nature of war. And Disciples of Hushut, new regional power. Oh, last time I saw them get wiped out by Throg. It's kind of interesting. Tech Thief has come back. Oh, right. One of the ones that actually managed to get themselves killed despite having the genius trait. Come on now. Alrighty. Move here. Technology researched. Good. And word of Ruinous. And we get a new tech to pick. And they still take 1 turn. So we still have enough surplus to keep on going through these. Wait, do we have ammunition for... I was hoping for more ammunition for Skycutters. Oh, this is not enough. Mass for Skycutters? That's nice. Let's get Sisters of Avalor, Strength of Avalorn, rather. I mean, obviously we want everything, so it's all good. Wait, there isn't anything here that would give us... No. Ammunition for sky cutters. Anyway, folks, I think this might probably be a pretty good place to call it. There's a fair bit of admin still left to do, and I think I'd rather, well, at least move the heroes and mill the heroes again between the episodes, because it's kind of a colossal waste of time, but it is needed for the army. So I'm going to call it here. Next time, Aislinn will leave the, well, sort of the start of the Northern Chaos Waste. He doesn't want to bother with them, and head down to Conquata, and this, hopefully Bellicor will still sit there and allow us to have some fun attacking him. We always have the option of moving down to Marienburg as well if we want to. And we will keep an eye on the Star Tower. Maybe, let's see, 4 more turns. Might be able to take it next episode as well, depending on if we can go through 4 turns. And we'll start working our way through the Dark Elves of the Thousand Maws, and, well, plenty of fights for the 2 armies that we have out here, so that should be pretty fun. Stay tuned for more Aislinn. Having a lot of fun with this campaign, despite the fact that it's vanilla. It's the different playstyle is really doing it for me, so yeah, I'm gonna keep going. And we do want to take the Dragon Isles as well, so we'll probably want to either build up an army or even outright use the sea lanes to sail on down there. But anyway, more Aislinn to come. Stay tuned. Don't forget to leave those likes and comments below. They will determine campaign length and episode length. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.